I love Pokemon Champions, and from being a Switch-only game for a month, it dropped on mobile, which means anyone can be a trainer. You know that one guy at Taco Bell? He could be a trainer. You know Mr. Beast? He could secretly be a trainer. But then I realized there's a possibility that I could be playing against an iPad kid. And today I only have one mission. See, one time I was peacefully playing Grow a Garden until one day an iPad kid stole my precious carrot. So from then on, I made it my life's goal to make any iPad kid regret queuing up. So that's what we're doing today. See, I built the most diabolical composition designed to get on the children's nerves. So I logged on with high hopes, knowing I have the GOAT by my side, and got to work. Okay, so I did a little bit of grinding with this team, and let's just say I got carried away. Don't mind the Ultra Ball tier right there. Don't mind that. I played a little bit. I definitely didn't start at Pokeball all the way up to Ultra Ball. Okay, I didn't. This is an iPad kid. A shiny hunt. Oh no, this is not an iPad kid. This is a humble shiny hunter. Oh, they got
2,000 years later.
Dragon Tamer. Nah, son, you're not a dragon. Know it! Beak. This is so good. He can't fake me out, so he's gonna have to go for a Dire Claw. He's gonna go for a Dire Claw. I can Shadow Ball the Sneasler. I'll just Shadow Ball the Sneasler. And Politoed can Perish Song. Yo, no way, bro. Yo, did this guy just faked out my Goldango, bro? Somebody, son. How could you fake out the Goldango? Okay, you may be wondering, what the heck did that guy do? Well, I don't know either. But for context, my opponent used a move called Fake Out, which makes the target flinch or unable to move in the first turn the Fake Out user switches in. But another thing is, it doesn't affect Ghost types. And since both of my Pokemon are Ghost types, both of them are immune to Fake Out. I can make it rain. I can also chip down the Politoed, and I'll go for a Nasty Plot Rage Powder. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Politoed might Earth Power my Sinistra, even though it's not good. And I could get Dire Clawed. Yeah, Dire Claw. Oh, that tanks! That tanks! That's so good. Oh, that's big damage for Politoed. That took a lot. Another Nasty Plot, maybe I can go for it. And then Politoed can Perish Trap. Perish Song. Okay, there goes my special attack. Earth Power, okay. Okay. Okay, this is so good. One of my guys has the KO. I'll die. Should I go for the Shadow Ball even though I have -2? Let's see if this KOs. I have good special attack anyway. Okay, I'm gonna get Flash Cannon. Okay, that's a... What? Even though I failed to pick up that KO, things would only get worse. Here, my opponent goes for Electro Shot, which has 130 base power. And luckily, thanks to Sinistra, my Goldango could have been dead, throwing the game entirely. But thanks to Goldango, that frog is dead now, and I have two more options. One is to swap Sinistra for Swampert, or reset the -4 special attack drop with my Goldango by switching out. Either way, I go with none of those and just keep attacking. Bad decision, I know, but unfortunately, that Arcalon got the best of me and my Sinistra is now dead and I have no redirection or healing support. If I don't play this right, I lose to an iPad kid. Alright. It's Swampert. He's gonna bring in Floette. Floette. It's Floette. It's actually Floette. Floette. Pelipper? Yo, he brought no megas. He brought no megas, bro. The Arcalodon can actually tank that. Arcalodon's so bulky. I bet he put max defense, max attack on that. Arcalodon can electro shot that. And then Pelipper can helping hand. Or Pelipper might wide guard. Yo, Pelipper might wide guard. Okay, it didn't wide guard. Oh, that's so that's great. That's actually great. That's big damage. Hurricane. Okay, that's fine. Aura Sphere, no. It was now the final stretch of this match, a 3v2. If I don't KO the Arcalodon, all my Pokemon are cooked for the rest of the match. But thankfully, Swampert pulled off an insane clutch. We can do stab liquidation. Actually, no, I'll go for the earthquake. And then I'll helping hand just in case. Can the Pelipper wide guard though? Okay, Pelipper didn't wide guard. Or wait. I'm so scared of fight. Okay, I think he didn't wide guard. Let's go! He didn't wide guard. I die here though. Pelipper's gonna hurricane. Wait, no, Pelipper's gonna attack my... Yeah, hurricane on me. Okay. Critical. Okay, I have one more. He's dead. He's actually dead. If I'm faster than Pelipper anyway. My golden angle is 140. He can only go 130. Unless he has Choice Scarf. And then my ×2 is down. I can do stab, shadow ball. And then Pelipper's gonna protect, bro. Just forfeit. Okay. Good battle. Good battle. This was a good battle. This guy was actually an iPad kid though. Dumb move, no Floette. And just like that, we won our first game and successfully won against an iPad kid. The next few games went pretty much the same and I eventually hit Master Ball tier. But then I realized something. This is Mega Gengar and he's replacing Staraptor. The reason why is I haven't been actually rage baiting people. My team was just strong and I wanted to be annoying. If you ever played against Pearshap, I bet you know this will make the iPad kids crash out and run back to Apple for a replacement. Once the move is up, you've got 3 turns before your Pokemon just die. And since we're already running Rain, Gengar patches up Mega Swampert's biggest weakness, the grass types. And after a few more changes, this team went from strong to downright annoying. And if I can get 3 people to rage quit, I'd consider this scientific proof that this team is genuine rage bait. Also, speaking of scientific proof, this video is sponsored by Bird Trap Simulator. This game offers a vast open map and your only goal is to catch birds and make a living off them. And it also happens to have almost 150 species of your favorite avian animal. And honestly, after playing Pokemon for so long, I think it's time to touch some grass. No, not that kind of grass. This grass, which just so happens to be the perfect spot to place a trap. Yep, this game comes with a variety of different catching techniques, and who knows, you may be the one to find a new broken tech. So go play Bird Trap Simulator on Roblox now. This is our first battle of the day, and my opponent leads with Whimsicott and Sneasler. And I go with Gengar and Volcarona. I go for the Mega Evolution on Gengar and I click on Shadow Ball for some reason. And my Volcarona, wait, never mind, he got faked out. And they set up Tailwind now, which sucks because now they're faster than me, which means they'll be going first for the next 4 turns. But this next turn is where I made the winning play. I go for Bear Song and Rage Powder and somehow it works. Volcarona redirects a move that would have probably killed Gengar and the trap is now set, so now we wait. I switch out Volcarona for Arcalon and I even hit the double protect on Gengar, which is about a 33.3% chance. And as every Perish Trap player does, I switch out on the final turn and opponent dies, and now it was time for the cleanup. My opponent Mega Evolves Charizard. I bring in Gengar back and Pelipper tragically just dies and we immediately set up another Bear Song. Meanwhile, Arcalon gets a KO on Dragonite. Then I disable Charizard's Heat Wave. So basically, he's useless now. He's a useless flying lizard. Then he forfeited and got me this big win. And now we only need 2 people left to Rage Bait. So for the next matches, I locked in. This next match, I didn't even need to use Bear Song because my opponent was just that miserable. So after Gengar soloed the first lead once again, it was time for the cleanup. My opponent comes in with Incineroar and Cleavor, and all it took was just a few Shadow Balls and an Electric Shot to take down one and bring Incineroar to half. And now since this guy had no hope, he forfeited. And now we just need 1 game and we'll be good for the video. How hard could that be? I lost like almost every match. These are all files of lost matches, but I wasn't done yet. 23 losses shouldn't end this video. It took too long to make. This next match I needed to win, so I played my very best. Most of my games have been with Gengar lately, but this time I'm bringing out my favorite Pokemon, Swampert. After using him for this long, I know one thing. He won't let me down. I Mega Evolve and go for Ice Punch on Garchomp while switching out into Sinistcha to keep Swampert safe. Unfortunately, that Ice Punch was about as useless as those white crayons. But the next turn, Garchomp is gone, and when Aerodactyl targets Sinistcha with dual Wing Beat, I switch into Pelipper instead, preserving Sinistcha for later. Then Staraptor comes in, swapping out for Garchomp after he dies, which is basically my opponent's way of saying, I would like to lose now. I click Wave Crash and Staraptor gets deleted. Now they're down to their final 2. But my leads are still barely alive, so I switch Swampert into Sinistcha and send out Overqwil to finish the job. Aerodactyl gets dropped to just 33% health. 1 more hit and their biggest source of damage is gone. So I click Aqua Jet, which is guaranteed to go first thanks to priority mechanics, and Aerodactyl is finished. With their main threat gone, my opponent realizes there's no way out and forfeits.